Hi, this is Kim. Welcome back to another video. This is the third episode in the 5 questions for Doordash Pros series. These are questions I've just thought of, things that can confuse me or things that I've tried to research and haven't been able to find a straight answer. I would just really love to hear from those of you with more experience. I know a lot of you have been DoorDashers for a long time, and myself and other newer Dashers could really learn from your expertise. So please answer these questions. Put your answers in the comments. Add some advice for us. That would be great. I am currently in my 3rd week of dashing. I love it. I think it's really fun. I've made some decent money and I'm enjoying it. So anyways, let's move on to the questions. Apartments and condos. Any tips? Oh my gosh, they are so hard for me. I get so many orders going to apartments or condo complexes. They seem to take so much time. It's hard to park. It's hard to find the building. Once you find the building, it's sometimes hard to find the apartment. A lot of them are leave it by the door, and I feel weird leaving it out in the open where a bunch of people walk by. Anyways, I don't know. Do you have any tips on how to make it easier? I tried that one app. What's it called? It is called Beans. Yes, Beans. I think it's a cool concept. I've tried it a couple times. It helped sort of. It helped me see where the building was, maybe within the complex. Apple Maps helps too with that, but it's still pretty confusing. So anyways, do you have any tips? Do you have any suggestions or any other apps that help find the apartments and condos? Do you ever park in the red? Do you park in a block someone's parking? I don't know. I have so many questions about apartments and condos. So think of whatever you can that can be helpful and add it to the comments below. I'd really appreciate it. Question number 2. Communication with customers. Okay, I don't want to be a pest. And I from what I've heard, they get a few texts already. They get one saying that your order has been assigned, that your order has been picked up, and order is on the way to you or something, and then order has been delivered. Correct me if I'm wrong, but now if I also start texting the person, I don't want to be annoying. So when is a good time to text them? Right now I'm currently texting them if there's a delay in the order being ready. So like if I'm at the restaurant, it's taking forever. I'll usually send them a text like, hey, I'm at the restaurant. It's taking a real long time. I just want to let you know. Or if I went to one place and they were out of something that the person ordered and they wanted to know if they could substitute it. So of course I texted and, and if they don't answer the text, then I'll call them. That's another thing. Why don't they answer their texts or their calls? It drives me crazy. So anyways, I'll contact them then. I don't tell them I'm on my way usually unless it's been a long time. So like if it's already been delayed, I'll say, okay, I finally got the food. I'm on the way. I'll be there soon. Most of the people say thank you or whatever. A lot of people don't respond. I don't even know if they get the text. Anyways, yeah, so I just wanted to know what you thought about that and how often you communicate and under what circumstances. And what do you do if they don't respond and you need to discuss a substitution or the restaurant, if the restaurant's out of something, would they rather cancel it or they want to substitute for something else? If you try calling and they don't answer, you try texting and they don't answer, what's the best course of action at that point? What do you suggest? Please put those answers down in the comments below. Question number 3. Okay, this is another one that says leave it at my door. Do you knock or ring the bell, or you just leave it at the door and let the picture that you send through the app be the notification? I usually knock on the door unless the instructions say not to. I don't usually ring the doorbell. That's pretty annoying. But if they ask for me to ring the bell, of course I will. But I guess I just wanted to know, is the app notification enough, or do you usually knock or ring the bell when you drop off, leave it at my door? And what happens if you get a leave it at my door or hand it to me? I've had many of those. So which one is it? Do they want me to leave it at the door or hand it to them? I don't know. Those are just things I think about. Okay, hand it to me. What if they don't answer the door? Some people seem bothered when I knock or ring the bell. Maybe they didn't really want it handed to them. Maybe they really wanted it just left at the door, but they didn't know that they could change that in the delivery options. And what if there's no answer? No respond to text, no answering the phone? Do you just leave the food? I've been doing that. I leave the food and then it prompts you to take a picture after you wait for 4 minutes or whatever it is after you try calling them or texting them. It seems like a long time to stand there and wait. I would prefer just to take the picture right then. But what do you do? What's your advice in that situation? I'd really love to hear what you have to say about that. Number 5, tracking the amount earned and the miles driven. How do you track what you've earned? Do you track miles? And how do you do it? You use an app? Do you just write it down on a little notebook? I created an Excel sheet to track all of it, including a calculation of how much to hold back for taxes, and how much, the miles I have, and just has a running total and everything. Is anyone interested in it? If you are, let me know below. Let me know in the comments. I'll put the file up for download. It's just an Excel spreadsheet, but I find it quite useful, and maybe some of you would too. But so just let me know. I'd be happy to share. I'm also curious along the same lines. So like you have to hold back money for taxes. I'm just holding 1/3 of my earnings back because I think that will be enough. It'll be close anyways. I asked our CPA and that's what he said. But how much do you hold back, and what do you do with that money? Do you put it in a savings account? How do you keep that money separated so that you have it come tax time? Or do you just spend it all and hope you have enough? I'm sure a lot of people do that actually. And the miles, if you have to track them, because how would you know how far you're driving? You can't really estimate it. It would be very difficult, I would think, because no 2 days are the same. And it's 57.5 cents a mile right now. I think that's federal amount that you can deduct for those miles, or you can do actual miles where you can deduct for the price of the car, I guess, and gas and any repairs that you do, tires, etc. I don't know. I am not an accountant. I do not pretend to be an accountant. I'm just going by what I've read online. And the only thing I did ask my CPA was how much I should hold back to pay taxes. But I am in no way an expert in any of this. I just... it's just from everything I've learned online that I've read so many places. So you get your 1099 and you are responsible to pay those taxes. So make sure you save out some money. I think that a lot of people, especially right now, people are using this money to live on. So many people are unemployed or, just out of a job temporarily because of this whole COVID thing, that I think they need every penny they can. But the scary part is, come tax time, how are they going to pay their taxes? Because this money, if you had a regular job, it would already be taken out. And yeah, you might make $20, $25 an hour. But like a regular job with an employer, you might make $20, $25 an hour also, but that employer takes out taxes. But instead of the employer taking taxes out, you need to do that. So I hope people are taking that into consideration. Otherwise, come, tax time, you're going to be in a bad situation. So, anyways, yeah, that's my little spiel there. Like I said, I'm not an expert in any of this. I'm just going by what I've read online. Do you have any questions, comments, advice for me, answers to any of my questions, questions of your own? Excuse me. Please leave them below in the comment section. I think it would be a great resource for newer dashers so we can help each other. I'm new to Doordash, and this is based solely on my experience over the past few weeks. I'd love to hear from you, and I would love it if you could subscribe to my channel. That would be great. Thank you.